Hi guys, I'm Emma and welcome to Art by Emma. So there's been a lot of YouTubers trying to create this book in 90 minutes. Now I don't think I'm going to do it in 90 minutes. It usually takes me that or more than that for just one page. So I'm going to try and create this book in 3 hours. So let's get on with it, shall we? So I'm going to have to work really fast. So I'm going to use Sharpies because they're quite fast to work with. I'm also going to use colouring pencils. And in addition to that, my lovely, where are they? Posca pens, because yeah, they're paint, but they dry fast. And these are my small ones. It's got the 12 favourite colours in them. So let's get started. So the first thing we have to do is decorate the front cover. And for this, I've decided to use my Sharpies. I've not used Sharpies in a long time, so why not? So I'm going to go for a bit of a colour scheme here. I'm going to pick out these 4 green Sharpies and try and on the hop just do a little bit of a design. So I really don't have much of a design, much of an idea in my head. I'm panicking. I really am panicking. I'm not a fast worker. I'm not a fast designer. I'm not a fast planner. So I'm just using these 4 colours and randomly colouring different sections of the cover of this book. And do you know what? I am already off to a bad start. These Sharpies don't seem to be wanting to adhere to the cover of this. It's too smooth and it's kind of slipping around, but I'm going to persevere and hope that it dries. And you know what? Considering it's a rush job, it's not looking too bad. So now it's time to open the book and see what it says inside. So it says by me and, well, of course I'm going to write my name. Art by Emma. And when I say me, I mean Mariah Elizabeth, M.E. So that was simple enough, even though my handwriting is horrible. So now it's time to turn to the next page, and there's an empty box. Fill however you see fit. So I'm going to continue a little while longer with my Sharpies and just fill this with a plethora of multicoloured hearts. So in the beginning of this book, it says you may enjoy this book if you are creative, would like to become more creative, enjoy doodling, enjoy journaling, are an art lover, want to have fun, are bored, or are uninspired or unsure of which one of these you are. Tick, 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 tick to every box. So just turning to the next page and it's tips and tricks. And looking down, it's how to decorate the front and back cover. And it says materials to avoid. Felt tip pens, prone to smudging. Yeah, I wish I'd read that first. So then it's on to the next page, which is actually only page number 1. And it's got a checklist of things to do. Customise the front cover, check. And customise the spine. I've learnt my lesson. I'm not going to use my Sharpies this time. I'm going to use my colouring pencils. But they don't seem to be working, so back to the Sharpies it is. So then it's back to my checklist, colour in the stars of the things that I've done, and next on the list is make the title and copyright page more interesting. So I've coloured that star in already because speed is of the essence, and when I've turned to this page I've noticed that the Sharpies have come through, so half my job is done. So I'm just going to add a few little colourful swirls and squiggles to add to my hearts. So then it's back to this page, and the last thing to do is add a personal touch to this page. So I'm going to add a few little bees, for no other reason other than I like bees. So now it's time to turn to page 2 and 3, and it's time to get into the real creativeness. And this page is create a fancy name. Write your name on this page in a fancy way. So I'm just going to do some bubble writing. So with that page all done, it's a case of drying this Posca and trying to mop up some of this blobbed ink that I did on my M. I've got a couple of big dots on there, but never mind. Speed, not style, is the essence of this video this week, so it's on to the next page, and it's create a rule. And the only rule this week is to try and complete this book in 3 hours. And as I'm 45 minutes in, I better get cracking. So I swiftly turn to the next page, and the rule here is to choose one colour, and I choose blue. And as I really don't have time to procrastinate on this, I'm going to go for something simple. I'm going to just draw a bunch of blue flowers. And even though I'm up against it time-wise, I decide to go a little bit extra. Emma, you're just not helping yourself. So with that page completed, it's time to flip the page again. And this is create the following list, things you like and things you don't like. So I'm guessing I could have just wrote a list, but no, that's far too simple. So I'm just going to draw some little sketches of the things I like. So the things I like are rainbows, who doesn't, Posca paint pens, strawberries, and space. And things I don't like include sausages, gloomy rainy days, and arguments. So it's time to turn the page again and get ready for another prompt. And this one is create a musical inspired page. Turn on some music, let the music inspire you to decorate. So what other piece of music would I use but the Sprinkle Song? And it's time to turn the page again. I'm over an hour in now, and this one is create a page of garbage. Draw, photograph, write, or attach a bunch of items that you regularly throw in the garbage. So again, this is a page I could have flown through and just wrote a list of things I throw in the garbage or some little sketches, but no, I had to go all extra and draw a trash can. And not just draw it, no, I had to give it shading and dimension, and this is a speed challenge, Emma. Come on, girl. I even had to give the garbage can its own garbage, which has nothing to do with this prompt. So things I choose to throw out regularly. I always have trouble with that word. We've got yogurt pots. I eat a lot of yogurts. We've got strawberry tops. I eat a lot of strawberries. Paper. I get through a lot of paper. Empty paint pots because, yeah. Pencil shavings, cotton wool, and apple cores. And we just won't talk about the waste of time on the other page. Why didn't I just do poo like Mariah? So turning the page again for another prompt and yet another page I spend far too much time on. This one is create a pet. Make this page into a pet and don't forget to give it a name. So this is my chameleon alien type thing. I don't know what I was thinking. The time limit was getting to my brain, I'm sure. Why didn't I just do a cat or something? And because I spent so damn long on this page, I feel that I have to show it to you in its entirety. It took me pretty much half an hour, and I don't have half an hour to spare. This is a 3-hour challenge. But yeah, I like aliens, I like chameleons, and this one kind of jumped out of my imagination somewhat. So yeah, that was Roger. It takes me over half an hour to create him, and I call him Roger. But there you go. And no offence to anybody called Roger. So with only half an hour left on this 3-hour challenge, it's time to turn the page again. And this is create a page of polka dots. Now, I think I can do this fast. And that being said, I'm having some issues with my wonderful Posca pens. They're running out of paint. But I still managed to complete a page of polka dots with highlights because I'm going to turn them into a bunch of balloons. So with that page done, it's time to turn the page again, and it's really time to up my game. I need to get a little bit more speedy. This is create a conversation. So I'm sure we can keep this one simple. Hi, hello. Perfect. Now let's turn this page again. And this is create an array of media. Draw one object over and over again using different types of media each time. And what could be simpler than drawing a rainbow? It does also say on this page, note, if you're feeling extra adventurous, try using unconventional media like ketchup, chocolate, mud, or anything else you can think of. I love you, Mariah, but no. So it's just 3 boring rainbows with Sharpies, Posca pens, and pencil crayons. I think I've been extra enough. There's little to no chance that I'm completing this in 3 hours, but I'm still going to try my best. So it's turny page time again, and this one is folds, create folds. I think I can create folds. So I'm going to fold it here, 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 and here. Perfect. And then I'm going to write folds because my creative juices have flown. They've fled the building. So it's turny page time. Well, this one's a little bit more of a flap. And this one is create letters. fill this page with letters, use them aesthetically rather than writing words. So I'm going to choose the letter G. And I'm just going to write the letter G all over this page. And done. Time to turn another page. And this one is create a meal. Draw, write about your ideal meal, and don't forget dessert. Like I've got time for dessert, and this meal doesn't have dessert anyway because this meal is breakfast. I'm going for eggs, bacon, mushrooms, tomatoes, and baked beans. Thinking back now, I don't even know if this is my favourite meal. I was put on the spot, I just didn't know what to think. I do like to cook breakfast, but there's many foods that I like too. But there you have it, breakfast it is. Done. So with only minutes left, and my camera started to play up, so I've missed a couple of pages. One was create simplistic stick figures, and one was create a family. I did them, I promise. I'll show you in a minute. And this next one is create a border. So I thought I'd go for paint splotches around the edge. So this has all got a little bit anticlimactic because of my technical errors. That was my border, and this is my create an unusual combo, and it's a hat made out of poo with flies and everything. So yeah, I didn't do any more. That was as much as I managed to do in 3 hours. A bit disappointed. But let's have a little flick through. There's the front cover and the spine. And here are the pages. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video this week. I did actually enjoy making it for you, although it was a little bit stressful. If you liked the video, why don't you give me a like? And if you like my videos, why don't you subscribe to the channel and press that notification? I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.